So I think the last episode they were just going around that town that's just outside of Baldur's Gate, uh, solving mysteries or something like that. Trying to solve the murder of the whatever he was, the priest or whatever. This kid, I don't trust this kid. This kid is up to no good somehow.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Okay. Yeah, the very last thing I did, which was not on the stream, but it is on the YouTube video, was the sexy time scene with Shadowheart here. So that was fun. And awkward. Alright, let's see. Where am I at? No, not the spellbook, you idiot. Still looking for the nether stones. Still looking for the body parts of Dribbles, the crown. We found the severed hand. And we found the torso. Solve the open hand temple murders. Okay, we found the murder weapon and the flowery key underneath the open hand temple. And I'm trying to remember what it opens. It'll come to me. And what's his name? That gnome or whatever he is? Wanted us to, yeah, to blow up the foundry. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. Maybe we should try and get into the city.
I'll destroy every last bloodsucker.
There'll always be more. They spread like locusts.
So we should do nothing. Just wait for the next wave.
Who be you?
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
My friend from the Hag Swamp. You
Oh,
join
this
us
guy.
as we honor our fallen dead. You're a bright light on a dark day.
Is this?
Even you, my erstwhile quarry.
Oh, he knows.
Hello again.
Frey, Vald Durovna. Frey, Vald Blast.
I feel we're intruding. We should leave quickly.
Calm yourself. You will not be harmed. Our leader has called off the hunt. She wishes to speak to you.
Im orak nete. Grasinedra. So, the impossible spawn walks among us in the blazing sun.
Yeah,
We've
what of it?
been looking for you.
What do you want with Asterion? If you want to throw him on that pyre, I fully support that.
The last time your friend came to our camp, he stole our children, our future.
What?
When I was hunting you, I was to bring you back here, interrogate you, discover how to save our children, and then destroy you.
But things have changed.
It's fair.
You have changed. Is it true you left your master? That you broke the spell that binds you to him?
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story, honestly.
I'm not sure who the voice actor for Astarion is, but he's awesome. It was more dumb luck than any skill on his part. I'll just stick with, yes, Astarian's free now. No reason to volunteer any
Free.
information.
Not while his master still lives.
Okay, fine.
But he has perhaps earned a second chance. We have tried to save our children once already, attacking Khazad-dûr'Zar's palace at first light. Even then, it was too well defended. But if his own
He's the vampire daddy.
approached someone he thought he could control, he would throw his doors open and welcome you in. And once inside, you could do what we could not. You could save the children you damned.
You don't know Khazad-dûr like I do.
That sounds dangerous.
He's merciless. You want me to march into the lion's den and save your children? But I promise you, they're already dead.
Way to be a bummer, Astarian. How can you be sure, Astarian?
I spent 200 years bringing him victims. Each and every one was whisked away to be fed on that night.
But you never saw him feed yourself. He could keep prisoners for days before killing them.
So you're
I know
saying
our
there's a
plight is grim,
chance.
but if there is even a chance to save them, we must take it.
If our children are truly gone, then we ask for blood. I know you can understand that, Spawn.
Let's see. If Astarian won't help you, then I will. You owe them revenge, Astarian. If nothing else, you owe them that. Revenge.
I suppose. Yes. Yes. Revenge, I can do.
I mean, we want that anyway, right?
From me
That's
and all my
that was
people.
always part of the plan.
If you can do this, we will be in your debt. You have lived a life of violence and sin. You have stolen lives, broken families, and
Jeez.
caused immeasurable grief.
Pile it on,
Doing
why
this
don't you?
will not right those wrongs.
If you're trying to encourage me, you're failing abysmally.
But it will be a start. You may still be redeemed. Please go. Time is short, but we will see you again when it is done.
So that's it then. Okay. Anything to
Every last plot sucker.
what's in here? Can I go in here? Hello? I want to see what's in here. Are you gonna... this guy looks like he's guarding that door.
Forgive me. I know tears will not bring our children back. There is nothing.
Cannot rush into their clothes. It is only right. Another defeat will wipe us out.
Caitlin Lurskin.
Tears today, so we may shed blood tomorrow.
Scavenge whatever you can from this nest. We'll make something out of it.
Over where? Oh. Potion of mind reading. 7 pairs. Nice.
We're as desperate as the rest of these savages. They just had the sense to move quicker than us.
What are you on about? Zeffy soft bluff?
We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
Chill. More dead chickens.
They wasn't
Huh.
thinking. Starving folk tend not to.
Lots of...
lined up and taking their fair shares, we've had plenty for everyone.
If one get us fed and watered.
It's only a couple of pots. I'll do it.
So, you survived. That's
So
more than
this
many
must
of
be
my
the
kin can
tiefling
say.
refugees. At least you made it. How you holding up?
It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most.
Forgot what
I haven't seen
what
him since the
Zevlor went
massacre
to
on the
do.
road, which is lucky for him.
Bex died. Bex is dead.
Who's Bex? Did we meet Bex?
I'm alive.
So many characters in this game.
For what? I'm no one without Bex.
Who's this clown? Dorich man?
Washing my pits, washing my pits. This is the song when up. Aye! Gonna bloke not get any bleeding privacy around here. Bunch of
What
perverts,
is
the lot
happening?
of you.
Hey now, I'm not the one standing out in the open doing whatever it is you were doing. Was this that one? Yeah, the requisition barn.
Darren, you know the room. We cook your wife's food.
I think I talked to that guy before, Grunch, yeah. I wonder how many random side quests you can pick up from just talking to people.
So don't make trouble.
It's a bit overwhelming. Who's this guy? Sayer Grotbull?
Baldurians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Ah, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians.
But we are Baldurians. Baldur's Gate is the most diverse city in all of Faerun. We should take them in with pride. Refugees aren't strays, they are people and they need help. I'll have you know I was born and bred in Baldur's Gate. Baldurian, your accent's Riventonian. That hardly counts. That's so cagey. I'll have you know I was born here.
My apologies. Now I hear you speak, I, of course, realize you're a local.
Better recognize. I kind of like this response. Baldurian, your accent's Riventonian. That hardly counts.
Excuse me? I was born inside the city walls, a Baldurian through and through.
Astarian and Gale
Wherever
approve.
you're from, clearly they don't teach manners.
I just told you I'm from Baldur's Gate. Alright, whatever. Enough with that riffraff. Where am I? I gotta turn around here.
That's why we need to
Okay, let's see here.
and cheerful. He threw a rock at me and said, but I got his
Let the
way.
kid come. He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right?
I wonder where we'll find the other body parts of Dribbles the clown.
They take your gold, but they leave your rings intact.
Sword Coast Couriers?
Welcome again to
Yeah, we came in
Sword
here
Coast
once.
Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed.
I'm sorry to tell you I found the body of one of your couriers. He carried this letter. Wonder which letter we're talking about here.
Conwick! That's a real shame. Fine courier he was. Stumped how I'll replace him. Most want to get into the city these days, not leave it. We've had to cut our courier services completely. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
I'm sure. Any idea where the birds went missing?
Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them. I can tell you that much.
I'd be happy to take a look. My fees are very reasonable.
Well, if it's not too much trouble, I'd be much obliged. Any letters you find, bring them back to me, unopened, of course, and there's some gold in it for you.
There better be. I don't work for free.
Stand ready for examination. This won't take a moment. Eyes open, body still.
Do as she says.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Out of my head.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare.
Uh-oh.
As witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of grim
This
Forge
sounds bad.
and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute.
Uh-oh.
Come quietly, or die.
Should I fight them or go with them? No, I don't think we can fight them, so... I feel like there's too many to beat in a fight. So we'll consent to arrest. God, I really want to... I should have saved first.
Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be
Gale
transferred
approves.
to Wyrm's Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
Let's go! Run! Run! Nice. Nice. What happened?
Ceres's caress also has.
Let's do a quick save. I don't know who cast the blindness spell on them, but I appreciate that.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good boy.
Who are you?
Well, hello.
Oh, no.
What can I do for you?
I wasn't trying to talk to Asteria. I was trying to talk to this fool.
How about the flop house?
looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
Okay, maybe they're nobody.
Somewhere warm and
I hear people talking about Ceres's caress. What's this guy doing?
bloody gnomes. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up. You an adventurer?
Maybe.
Looking to pad your purse?
Maybe.
Find their foxhole. Bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well.
I'm not gonna do that. This sounds like a job for the Flaming Fist.
I agree. But we can't leave our posts. Not with all the patriarchs meeting in Wyrm's Rock for the coronation. You've the right look. Solid bones. Steady face. The kind that cleans up vermin for pay.
I kind of want to push this guy off this ledge here. I'm just gonna leave. What happened? Oh, okay. Oh, he bailed. I guess we'll go in here. Frago's Flophouse.
I can't believe I got kicked out of a temple.
Also has.
Do you think the master plans to explore this town?
Take candle.
Oh, I'm sure he has plans, but I wouldn't dare guess at them.
Break his nose.
Don't mind us.
Haven't we lingered long enough? We should return for the ceremony.
These guys, look at these guys' eyes.
The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
I like how they don't even acknowledge me. There's something not right with these dudes. Oh, are these... I wonder if these are... Cazador's thralls.
We should go. I do not want to face the master if we're late for his black mass.
Soon, sister.
Yeah.
We only need one more mark.
We have enough for the master. No more needed.
It's not for the master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
You'll be dead though,
Cazador
dude.
promised you your freedom, and you believed him. Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll.
Doll.
Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Tell us about the ritual. What do you know?
Of course that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us.
This guy's too much.
So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Where is he hiding?
Dang, Astarion.
Brother, please!
I mean, this guy's kind of a douchebag. I don't really like him, so... Talk or burn, your choice. Yeah. Or just say nothing.
Tell me what I need to know, or I swear you'll burn.
The master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
Defiled chapel.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change
It's getting a little arrogant there.
about roasting you, brother.
A little prideful.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Oh, I thought they were about to fight.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them.
Wizard! They'll warn him we're coming.
Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
Need to settle down a little bit, maybe. Those 6 spawn are your brothers and sisters. Are you ready to sacrifice them? Why not stay away? Khazar can't finish the ritual if he can't find you. For ourselves? For yourself, you mean? Sometimes you scare me more than the Elder Brain does. Okay, let's see here. I'll do this one.
Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but...
Jeez.
If that's what it takes.
Oops.
And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this.
To an extent. And if we're walking into a trap,
Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced.
it's not lying.
And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Okay.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mater temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
To be fair, their high priest just died.
Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute.
What's your trade?
Let me show you.
Trap disarm kit. I'll take that. And Supreme Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. Potion of Speed. I'll take this Healy potion. Even though they're practically useless. Dang. What do you mean it's been refused? There we go.
Pleasure doing business.
Bunch of martyrs.
I'm running low on money. What did I just do? Oh, I didn't really want to level up right now, but whatever. Gain advantage on your next attack roll. Stow curse. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh, I like that. Light or produce flame. I think thaumaturgy, gain advantage on intimidation and performance checks. You can have light too. Alright, need AoE. These are level 5s. Planar binding. Target another worldly creature and attach its consciousness to your own. It will follow and fight you. Blah, blah, blah. See me. Disguise up to 4 members of your party. Actually, let's try that one. How big is the sphere? 9 meters? Or is that just the, that's just the distance you can cast it? That could be good. Don't I already have that? Oh, Kayla, how you doing? Welcome in. Just playing some Baldur's Gate here, trying to get through this game here. Been playing this thing forever. It's huge. Shocking Grasp. Ray of Frost. Bone Chill. What's this one? Oh, color spray. I think I'll do Tasha's Hideous Laughter. And I could select a feat. Constitution increase. Why can't I... Oh, I need medium armor proficiency. You gain armor proficiency with medium armor. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Ability of points assigned. Do I want to... Yeah, let's increase strength. So, we use Speak to Dead on the doppelgangers underneath the temple, and they mentioned the flop house, which is Frago's. So it has something to do with that. So does it just open one of these chests? Oh, there's a ladder.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting.
Open? Why can't I open it? What the hell? So I unlocked this cabinet, but it won't let me open it? What is happening? Is this a glitch? Whoa. What on earth? Was it magic? That's weird. I don't know if that was a bug or Or what?
Blood near the bed.
Blood near the bed.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Try to discern the source of the blood.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Is it chained? Pull out the body. Can we talk to it?
There's no time to waste.
That was weird. I don't know how supposedly I got in there.
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side.
Shut up.
lae'zel did well
Shut
to
up,
break
shut up,
free.
shut up.
Truth is, I was living on, if anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months.
Shut up, Gail. No one's talking to you. I think I need to move this this thing somehow. No, just. That's so weird. I don't understand what's the deal is with that. Let's see. Can we talk to dead? What am I doing? Speak with dead.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Theon. Gold grind.
It's a little too literal. I meant like in general, who are you? Like, how did you die?
Murdered. By my son.
By your son? Maybe your son was
Filial betrayal, is it?
doppelganger.
A tale as old as the gods themselves.
Who is your son? Dang it. Why did your son kill you?
Found his secret. My sweet boy. Why?
What was your son's secret?
Killed folk. Slowly. He liked it.
He's a serial killer?
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Does that not update any quests or anything? Let's see what she's got on her. Pion's key and to the best of wives and mothers. A tarnished ring engraved with the following: to Fion, best of wives and best of mothers.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Well, how does that help me? The key in Frego's flophouse perfectly matches one we found under the Open Hand Temple. We should see if we can find more evidence about Father Lorgan's murder in the flophouse. Okay. Oh, I like how it has a scroll of Speak with the Dead conveniently located there. Scroll of Otto's Irresistible Dance and Infernal Contracts and Bargains. There's a note here. 2 hands now, 2 hands, 2 of them. More needed, not enough. Must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood. More. Okay. Burlap sack. What's in there? Scruffy vagabond clothes. Ghastly bottle. Yikes, what's in there? Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dread Lord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. Duke Bellin Stelmane, Elfsong Tavern, Lower City, killed. Father Lorgan, Open Hand Temple, Rivington killed. Dribbles the Clown, Circus of the Last Days, Rivington killed. Why Dribbles the Clown though? How weird. Alexander Rainforest, office near the counting house, Lower City, killed. Frank Peartree, abode near Fielgear's Fireworks, Lower City, killed. Cora Highbury, large home near Baldur's Mouth Gazette, Lower City. Figaro Pennygood, Facemaker's Fashion, Lower City. Chef Rovier, Elfsong Tavern Kitchen, Lower City. Neshalisha, Blushing Mermaid, Lower City. Vari Vanthampur Villa, Upper City. And Friedrich Hune House, Upper City. So some of these people haven't been killed yet, according to this. So I assume we can possibly warn some of them. All right, what's this thing?
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
What is it, though? Temple plan. Oh, it's the... Okay. Torn parchment. This letter is torn and stained, and some of the words are indecipherable. Take the blankest, find the V, and make them offerings in his name. Bring their to prove your worth. Become of the highest accord. Blood bank. Whoops. Take this ghastly bottle. I don't know what this is, but there's another 2 ghastly bottles. Okay. Press the murder tribunal. Kill to gain access to the Bayless murder tribunal. Found a list of people marked for death. If we kill 2 target... Jeez, that's not right. If we kill 2 targets from this list and bring a severed hand as proof, we can stand before the murder tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal. Yikes. Or investigate the murders. Father Lorgan's name appears on a target list we found, tying his murder into a test for cultists to access the Temple of Baal. We should show Investigator Valeria. And where is Investigator Valeria is my question. I think we're pretty much done here. Just random balcony. Oh, Sharesa's caress.
Welcome to the caress, an oasis of pleasure.
Sounds cool. Let me come back. Okay, so here we are back at camp. Oh, Will has something to say. Probably he's gonna be like, how come you never let me join your party anymore? I don't know, Will. You're just kind of boring. Kind of a boring guy.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
Baldur's Gate was a safe refuge when I left it. This must be Gortash's doing.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course.
Of course.
Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Alright, that's enough of that. That's enough of Will. What's up, girl? What you doing?
Something the matter?
No.
I should hope not, after the time we spent together. My spirits are thoroughly lifted.
I did want to talk to you about that, as it so happens.
Oh? Not feeling any regrets, I hope?
Just remember you'll need plenty of practice if you're to become an accomplished swimmer.
Trust me, I'll be an eager pupil, if I have a thorough teacher. Though I'm still finding sand in my hair. I wonder what the others will think of that.
Let them think whatever they like, it doesn't matter. Or they will naturally assume we snuck away to make sandcastles in the middle of the night.
But of course they will. I hope we'll have more opportunities to slip away. And make sandcastles. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go.
I don't know what that was in response to. Something bugged out as far as the dialogue. What should we be looking for?
Wyrm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Alright, anybody else need to have a word?
Pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
I was wondering if this is a brothel or just a tavern, but... All right, here we are. What are we looking for? Mamselle Amira.
A weary traveller, battered and bruised. You come for sustenance. No, decadence.
Well.
A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip.
Oh my
she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Can we not talk about it? I don't want Shadowheart getting jealous of any shady decisions in the brothel here. You're way off, I'm afraid.
Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure. You crave penance. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
In the flop house lies a fresh killed corpse, a lady dwarf. Could that be Fionn?
Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. They'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
Wow.
Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it.
Be rid of that brute. Isn't it right?
All right, let's find oh, what's the name? Oh, there he is. Or she, whatever it is. Valyria.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valyria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Afraid so. I found new evidence, investigator.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Okay. I found the murder weapon you missed in a tunnel under the temple.
That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Logan killed?
I assume for the same reason as all the other people on the target list, to gain Bale's favor.
Really? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory, I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to the Ballast resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is.
This guy's the worst.
Constable is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
Aha. We need that.
Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Gold. Yeah.
We're also looking for, let's look at our journal here. Investigator Valeria is now convinced Father Logan's murder is linked to a wider plot and has asked us to bring the news to her constable, Gauntlet de Vela, in the lower city's Elfsong Tavern. And we need to do... Is this something we need to do here? Well, we did find other spawn. Okay, so this is under completed now. Investigator Valeria wasn't pleased about it, but she accepted our evidence exonerating Brilgor. She asked us to bring the target list to Gauntlet de Vela in the lower city to help solve another open case. I have so many tadpoles available. I have no idea where to even begin with this. Create a point of intense gravity that pulls in all nearby enemies and possibly slows them. 5 more black holes can be summoned after the spell's initial casting. Afterwards, you must short rest before casting it again. Which ones are ones I've learned? I guess these all are. Yeah. Let's see here. Mind Blast. Spew forth a conical wave of psychic energy and possibly stun targets within. Sculpt a magical nexus that allows those within to take actions and bonus actions interchangeably. Ooh. Shield of Thralls. Conjure a volatile shield around yourself or an ally, granting the target 10 temporary hit points. If these temporary hit points are lost due to incoming damage, the shield bursts, possibly stunning nearby foes. Perilous Stakes. Invest a creature with power that heals it when it attacks, but also makes it vulnerable to all damage. Stage Fright. Your targets have disadvantage on attack rolls and take 2 to 12 psychic damage each time they miss. That's actually kind of nice. Stage Fright. Ability Drain. Once per turn, you When you make an attack roll, the attack reduces that target's corresponding ability by 1. The reduced ability score cannot be decreased lower than 1. The ability that is reduced is the same as the one used to make an attack roll. Blah, blah, blah. Luck of the Far Realms. Once per long rest, you can change a successful attack roll against a foe into a critical hit. Charm. Black hole one. I thought there was like some kind of flying ability somewhere. Fly. Okay. What do I need to do to access that? I'm gonna choose black hole. Mind blast. Shield of Thralls. Seems like that would... Is it already learned? Stage fright. Perilous stakes. Transform into a displacer beast that can displace itself and enemies and has 85 hit points. You take on attributes of a displacer beast, but maintain your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. When your displacer beast form drops to 0 hit points, you revert to your original form. Sounds cool. What's this one? I can't tell if this means I've already know this one or what. Yeah, let's do this one. I wonder if it's not possible to learn anymore. Like, will I find other tadpoles? Perilous stakes. Yeah, I already know it. Cool. Sweet. Okay, wait. Where's the thing I was looking for here? Yeah, we're looking for Kithrak boss. Queen roll the despoiler. I'm gonna switch to Gale or Let's switch to Asterion. Actually, I need need to go to camp and get lae'zel.
I'm listening. It is done.
All right. Oh, she needs to level up. Direct an ally to strike a foe. The ally uses a reaction on their next turn to make a weapon attack. Disarming attack. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d10 damage and possibly forces the target to drop weapons that they're holding. Distracting strike. Let's see, just what sounds interesting. Spend a superiority die to make an attack that deals an additional 1d10 damage and possibly pushes the target back 4.5. What about fainting attack? Do the disarming attack.
Eager for battle.
I'm trying to talk to this NPC here.
You can stare as much as you like.
That's it? That's all you gotta say?
All right, what now?
We're just like going all over the place here.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
How'd you end up here?
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfaces craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work.
As long as you're here of your own free will.
Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
If you're truly pleased with the work here, I can't judge you.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you?
Oh.
What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
Agreement? What kind of agreement?
We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
It's about to get interesting.
There's an idea. If you're comfortable sharing, so am I.
Charming.
There must be a sprinkling shower of gold first.
Oh,
Coin.
I don't have enough money. I will return when I can afford to debase my party's coin. I think, yeah, I don't have that much money. Saved by being poor. Keep having a cough. Sauceman chorizo.
Not that type of service down here. lad. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type.
I'm not looking for service, thank you.
Oh, thank the gods. I've had too many miscreants think my kitchen's just another themed playroom.
Make me a sandwich. Oh, I didn't mean to come back there. I assume this just goes outside. Are they not here yet? Here they are.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak. What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room. once you're loosed from his claws.
Be gone with you.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
What was that? You trying to get in my head?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Did you just cure me of the tadpole with a click of your fingers?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy.
The Emperor.
The Illithid can't hear us.
I trust the Illithid more than I trust you. Not really. Then speak freely. Tell me why you brought me here.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Let us speak plain. Let us speak plain.
Okay. What's going on? I guess I'll skip because nothing's happening.
In a manner of speaking. But it's the one
that was a
inside
glitch.
The prison that you need. Not the Illithid. The Gith.
Yeah, that's what lae'zel wants.
Can give you the means to break him free.
In exchange for what?
Speak, devil. We're listening.
Go on.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Perfect. Give it to me.
Such an eager little pup. Surely you realize there is an exchange to be made. You scratch my back, I scratch your parasite.
I suppose you want my soul in exchange for the hammer?
You really do think highly of yourself.
Well,
my sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Oh, you want control of the Elder Brain?
lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, lae'zel of Kalir.
What exactly is the crown?
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris.
This guy talks a lot.
Then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
What makes you think you'd succeed in using the crown where Carsus couldn't?
I am no mortal.
Jeez, bro.
And I do not fail.
I think I touched a nerve there. If you don't fail, how come you didn't get a hold of the crown way back when?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
It must really annoy you that some mortals managed to steal the crown when you couldn't.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that.
Yeah.
He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself.
It's making my head hurt.
His ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
All right, let's do it. I don't like it, but I agree.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature,
This makes me nervous.
you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal.
What happens if I don't give you the crown when the time comes?
I will come to collect.
Collect what?
If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead.
What if I destroy you?
And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks. You skinless. Hanging from a hook. To watch as your world dies.
Okay. lae'zel approves, but it doesn't say that any of the other party members disapprove, so...
One more rhyme, for old time's sake.
Oh, God.
The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolus can offer some comfort. Or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
Let's see here. Is this it? I'm gonna hand this off to lae'zel.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain.
You
not for
wanted
one
it to
instant.
me to do it.
Raphael can have his crown if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free.
Let's hope Orpheus doesn't rip our heads off the moment we free him.
The prince will be suspicious, but he won't be reckless enough to turn on his liberators. There'd be too little to gain from our deaths, and too much to lose. Now, to the Shares's Caress taproom. We must tell Voss the news.
Let me look around here. Can I...
There you are.
Oh!
I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know. I was worried.
Me too. It's concerning that something could come between us like that.
Yeah.
Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
Probably nothing. Deception or performance? Yeah, let's do deception. It was the Elder Brain. It was trying to take hold of me. Dude, I'm straight up lying to this guy right now. 25? Oh my. Oh! Not bad. I have a lot of Let's roll again, because I have a lot of bonuses here. If I could just get... Yeah, that'll do.
Then the situation is worse than I thought. If it read your thoughts, it knows exactly what your intentions are, and it is already plotting countermoves to stop you. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses. Let us hope that allows us to regain some of our lost advantage before it finds you.
I don't trust Raphael or the Emperor, really. No. Just go back the way I came, I guess. Is this the bath? Pretty nice. Starion?
Trust no one. With pleasure.
Nymph's Grotto. What's this? A longsword and what else? Leather armor? Oh, hello.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
Oh, she's one of the fist.
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Callan.
Feels like we walked in on something here.
You are the fruit of the forbidden palm. Soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue.
I mean, we can come back.
You are my sin.
Did they not notice us standing there?
And salvation.
Hi.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes.
Oh, it's Orin, isn't it?
Your muscles shiver with
One of
her
them's Orin.
Your skin burns with her heat.
What's happening?
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
What's going on? This looks personal. I should leave. You aren't safe. Get out of here now.
I don't understand. What's...
Hit the road, nymph.
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this woman?
Get out. Oh my goodness.
Your head screams in agony. The changes.
You know that question you asked about whether you were beautiful or not?
Your bones twisting, your flesh
Yeah, that's a no.
rupturing.
That's a no from me.
And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Oh. We really stepped in the shit right today here. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I forgot to harm him, didn't I? Can I bite? Can I bite him? What else?
Tormented!
Got to keep fighting.
This was certainly weird.
Time to strike.
Let's see here.
My path be true.
Oh, he doesn't have any weapons. Saved. He's almost dead, though. I don't think there's anything else I can really do. Yikes! So much for that guy. Girl, whatever. Ruby ring, that's it?
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty.
I'm sorry, what?
It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver.
Yikes. That thing could have killed you and you're musing on its beauty?
How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips
danger.
a beat.
Danger zone.
The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Warlock response. I'm not one to judge, but desiring an extra planar being like that is peculiar.
No desire is peculiar. It is instinct, and instinct never lies. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy.
All right, you know what? Cool your jets. Not interested.
Not sex. Something far more intoxicating. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
What's going on here?
Shh. Free your mind.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, What will you be?
Let's not be greedy. Contented.
You are more than contented. You are at total peace. Your belly is full. Your mind rested. Your eyes bright. No more will you hear the clang of steel on steel. No more will you fear the cry of a wolf, the growl of an ogre. You are warm. You are safe.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Okay, that was fun, I guess. So we have a rapture condition. Affected entity has a 1d6, a plus 1d6 bonus to attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws until the next long rest. Alright, let's talk to Kithrak boss.
Voss, friend to the comet.
lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
I took the bargain. I will free Orpheus at the first chance.
The hammer? How can it be that
dang it.
came to possess it? Was it Raphael?
I forgot he was listening.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's
I don't like that he's
tyranny.
listening in on me.
Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Is there any way I can convince you?
No, there is not.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Getting into the astral prism will be complicated.
Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Orpheus sensed the tadpole before and his guard attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
We showed Voss the Orphic hammer, and he gave us a powerful silver sword. the highest grade of weapon in Githyanki custom. He left to prepare for the revolution that will follow Orpheus' deliverance. We'll give that to lae'zel as well, I think. Silver Sword of the Astral Plane. 6 to 21 damage. Githborn psionic weapon. When wielded by a Githyanki, this weapon deals an additional 1 to 6 psychic damage. Githborn psionic resistance. A Githyanki holding this weapon has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws, resistance to psychic damage, and cannot be charmed.
Like its will be done.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the one she has, so go ahead and did that look exactly the same? Oh no. The other one looks cooler, but whatever.
Can't give up now.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
History check. Think on your knowledge of Githyanki silver swords. What these details did lae'zel miss? I doubt I can successfully get this roll, but maybe. Ah, there you go.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Good to know, I guess. Only Gith are permitted to wield these swords, right?
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. Unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance.
I see.
The illithid Grand Designers. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver.
Convenient. What makes the silver sword so special?
A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
A terrible living gate, thinner than a lamb's hair and hidden deep beneath the Feywild.
The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind. A formidable weapon against Gaich.
Could this sword be enough to break Orpheus free?
Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer.
Alright, we need to find the constable or whatever.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
Who's saying that? Is that you?
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
How's, darling? Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Oh, that old line.
How you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame.
Phoenix nest.
I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your
What's
lips
happening here?
and drink of my essence.
I will drink your essence.
What's she doing to him?
Order up! Another tankard for the fist.
Oh, I don't think this kind of establishment is quite to his taste.
Who was talking to me before? Oh, kitty. Wait, I want to talk to the kitty. Oops. What am I doing?
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Your paws are fit to overturn only the daintiest crystalware. Your glorious tail can trip an unsuspecting servant with the grace of an empress. I think we'll go with your eyes are two baleful jewels that strike fear into the most complacent of rats.
Oh, you are quite correct. I consider them one of my finest features. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved.
Do I want to know about who's through those fancy curtains? What are your thoughts on the clientele as a whole? What's that shady pair over there whispering about? Let's do
Can't
that.
you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink.
Do I want to know about who's through those fancy curtains?
The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it.
It was rather expensive.
Of course, they are siblings.
Oh.
But judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
Tell me how you really feel. What are your thoughts on the clientele as a whole?
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me.
Is it Raphael?
He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal.
How
to
did
be
I know?
Sure. Abhorrent.
Okay. Nice talking to you, Cat.
There are scant few customers today.
Say hello to your mother for me.
Not been the first day in years I end with my hand alone.
A drow or a drink, sweetie. There is no thirst I cannot quench.
I thought, I don't know who it was that was trying to talk to me.
That there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye.
I bet a barkeep in this place hears all sorts of stories.
My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Elmira there looks about ready to burst.
Okay.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. Raphael's latest client.
Maybe it was her.
Savior of the city, he says.
Who are you exactly?
Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends.
What?
Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. You've made his century, you know. You're going to save us, Baldur's Gate, everyone, he says.
I hope you're right about saving the city.
The boss is always right, even though he's so very wrong.
What exactly is your job?
When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure.
Surely Raphael can defend his own house.
When he's there, yes. But he's a busy man. Contracts and interests in many places and on many planes. This current crisis has him so busy, he's barely been home since he met you.
Security must be tight.
As a noose. Doesn't stop people from testing it, though. Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece. Take our esteemed Lord Gortash, for example.
I'm listening.
Talking about this won't end well for either
I failed
of us.
an insight check.
So, if you'll excuse me, conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work.
Dang it. Okay. Can I talk to you?
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Wyrm's Rock's closed for the day.
Investigator Valeria needs me in the lower city as serial killers on the loose.
Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
That was easy.
So, you...
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
Oh dear, I didn't...
The Watcher's
What?
presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
None of these responses seem ideal. This city will never be yours.
It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but, well, why don't you come and see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Invitation from Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Another earthquake.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
And where is that? Enter the audience hall.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Yeah, let's do a quick save.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Lots of randos.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
When I'm good and ready. Oh. Just right this way, I guess. It's a lot of people.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs.
He invited me here. I'm not taking orders from a piece of metal.
Correct your tone, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. My friend,
This guy's
forgive
ugly.
the cold welcome. My steel watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people. I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without
That's what I'm
Thorns,
after.
It's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
I'm not interested in bargaining with the likes of you.
The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
What are you getting at?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
You want me to believe you mean no harm to this city?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I feel like I'm in a
I can detect no deceit.
precarious
This
position here.
alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
That was my thinking exactly.
An ally could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
What do you think, Shadowheart? Let's see. Do I want to probe his mind, or let's use insight. Examine Gortash's body language and expressions. Can you trust him? Let's add their bonus. Nice. Nice.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently.
He just might be a really good liar.
Intends to share his kingdom with you.
Should I say I'll think about it? I'll think about it. No promises.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision.
What are you going to do?
Your camp is compromised.
What?
One among you is an imposter. A faceless.
Oh, it's that little kid, isn't it?
Who? I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Oh, it's that little
a
kid.
doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
How am I supposed to find Orin if she can change her form so easily?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold...
Journal updated, investigate the murders. That's what I was looking for in my journal, but I couldn't find it. Why is the crown failing?
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
I must go.
Before you do, come and witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Fine, let's get it over with.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect.
Jeez, bro.
Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new
Oh, that's
chapter begins.
Will's dad, isn't it? He's under his control. I don't like that.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Oh, that was evil the way he said that.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Look how evil he looks.
Grant ye consent?
Say nothing.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
As long as you're alone, we can kill him then. Yeah, we gotta go talk to Will. And deal with the infiltrator. I'll bet it's that little kid right here. This boy. Or is it this this cat? You know what? Do I still have speak to animals? I do.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna.
Are you just a cat? Why are you so scared?
Why are you so nosy?
Do you know what happened to Yenna's mother?
Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to spend her last life.
Is Yenna mistreating you?
Yenna is my best friend. She's kind. Help her, not me.
Something shady, man.
Please don't.
You don't want to be pet? What kind of cat doesn't want to be pet? All of them.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
I mean, she's got to be the doppelganger, right? Unless it's like Volo or something. I haven't talked to him in a while. Where's Will at? There he is.
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
He's being controlled. How do we suss out the mole?
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Man, he looks even uglier in this light. Oh, where's Arabella
The
gone?
girl has left to hew
Forget
her
about
own
her.
path. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy.
Just give it to me.
Hast thou other business?
The ink is still fresh and the letter is drawn in a careful hand. Hey you, so I owe you a lot. For one, I don't know what's inside of a snake's belly. Wait. For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake's belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp, and for another, you found out what happened to my moms and pops. I'm on my own now, and Bone Man says it's a good thing. I just have to let the weave guide me, and as far as I can tell, it's tugging me to Baldur's Gate, so I'm headed there first. Anyway, thanks for everything. I won't forget it. Arabella. So I assume we'll see her at some point. Arabella's got to the city then. We may yet see her again. Alright, where's Volo at? What the hell? I haven't talked to Aelin in a while. Is he gone? Did he leave? He's usually hanging out around here near Bone Man, Withers. But I see him not. Volo. So I don't know what happened to Volo. I don't know if he'll come back at some point or if he's gone somewhere. But he can't be the mole.
An imposter in our ranks.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about.
If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me. Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now.
Our camp houses an imposter then. Say nothing. Trust no one. Not even me.
All right, Gale.
If Gortash is to be believed, then even our camp isn't safe from Orin's influence. We might want to confirm the veracity of his claim, or at least clean up the mess. With pleasure. Lead on.
What does Gale have to say? Dang it. Something's being kind of buggy. It's really annoying. Okay, so obviously he was asking about the crown. It really bugs me that there are some drop dialogue options. According to Raphael, that crown destroyed an empire. Imagine what other evil it could do.
And handing it over to a devil will be a way to prevent it?
I see your point.
You're many things, but never that naive. For now, our plan must remain the same. We go to Sorcerer's Sundries and learn about that crown. And pray the devil doesn't get there first.
An imposter in our camp. We must identify them. And quickly.
That's what I'm trying to
Without
do.
Trust, our fellowship is doomed to wither and die. That's the spirit.
He needs to level up. He probably has to do several levels, I would think. X. White is always a good choice. Book of Ancient Secrets. You can inscribe magical rituals in your Book of Shadows. Gain the Ray of Sickness, Chromatic Orb, and Silent spells. You can cast these spells once per long rest. They don't expend any spell slots. Sure. Yep, Hellish Rebuke. Cone of Cold. It's always handy. I hate his armor. Seems like some AoE, so that might be handy. Not like I'm gonna... Okay, that's everything.
Never a dull moment.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Poor thing. You've had a tough go. And you don't know the half of it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
Meaning? Where have they taken him?
To the slaughter, the way
What?
I hear it.
Shit.
Dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him.
Shut up. You're just...
Is there?
You're just being a bitch.
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
I do not like her. Alright, let's find a merchant, but Will wants to talk.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
She wants to go back on her promise to set you free. She's up to nothing good, that's for
Certainly
certain.
not. But she's as inevitable as Torril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mazora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Hello? Merchant. Whoa. What the hell's going on? Why won't it let me go? What is going on? Oh, it's like a... What will happen if I do? Surely I have to go to the lower city. It's taking a long time to load here. Goodness gracious. Okay, Alright, that takes us back to Wyrm's Crossing. And this is Basilisk Guard Barracks.
What's your gripe with Seluna anyway, Shadow?
She doesn't have a gripe with Seluna anymore. Does she follow Seluna now, or she just doesn't follow anybody? I don't know. Gosh, there's so much going on here. I have no idea what to do. I just need a merchant. Look at all these quests. Alright, Devella is in this tavern here. Which is where?
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
Have you anything to trade?
It's been slim picking since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look.
Alright, he still has 920 gold. So there'll be some other stuff we can sell.
Fill your boots, mate.
This is a weird camp.
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a tresson for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
With pleasure. Lead on.
Okay, so now that I have money...
The air is ripe with magic.
I'm gonna have Will learn detect thoughts. And then he'll need to prepare it. So let's see here. I'll remove that one and all right, now let's go see what's going on, if this little kid has anything suspicious in his head. Wait, where is it?
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Well, how do I detect his thoughts? So confused. What the fuck? Did I do all this for nothing?
I brought my own paring knife.
Am I not using this right? That's stupid. That is dumb. So the internet seems to be saying that it's only useful in certain situations. So for whatever reason, I'm not able to detect his thoughts.
Thou walkest alone. On all these harsh nights, thou hast sought no company. Love is no domain of mine, but it is often cited as the purpose of mortal life. Wherefore turnst thou from it? And thus thou art alone.
I thought that the detect thoughts would be something you could cast on somebody, but it doesn't let me cast it on anyone. It just casts it on myself. Where might she be?
He's got a noisy one.
Ears Una?
Refugees everywhere.
I just want to talk to everybody, but that would make this game last forever. Another animal. Is that a cat?
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Why don't you do it?
Business today. Some customers know there's a war on.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
And we'll get to that in due time.
Oh, look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Oh, kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
Those are some weird cats. Alright. The person we're looking for is probably upstairs. Don't mind us.
Stellmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Is that who we're looking for?
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good.
Are you Devella? Valeria sent me.
To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stellmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her.
I already know about that. Tell her about the murder target list you found. Was it an aspiring Baal cultist by any chance?
God, that's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne. A dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
I mean, I assume it's Orin. Baal has a new chosen in Baldur's Gate, Orin. I suspect she's behind this.
God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
What about the other victims on the list, the ones who are still alive?
There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them?
The flaming fish should be protecting everyone, not just upper city folk.
Not from round here, are you?
Yes.
From Baldur's Gate?
I am.
This is just how things work.
Are you gonna... I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Asterion
That's all I can
disapproves.
ask, and more than I hoped.
He doesn't like us
Once
being
I'm done with the
helpful.
patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk's Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Did that update the quest? I didn't notice. Oh, investigate the murders is under Gidorn's Netherstone. That's why I couldn't find it. Gauntlet Devella is convinced the target list we found is linked to a wider ballast plot. She asked us to follow the people noted on the list, save them if possible, and get more information about the ballast cult. Okay. So I wanted to come back and see what this encounter was like, just as a little, out of curiosity. A little exclusive for the YouTube video.
You are back with your partner. It would be a delight to spend time with both of you.
I'll bet it would. Dish out the money.
Let's go. This is thrilling.
So we just follow her? I feel like they might be up to something. I don't think all of you get to come. Gale, Astarion. Are we going to the Devil's Den? Oh no. They got their... This is a very circuitous route. Oh. Underdark Pleasures.
Look, you didn't sign a treaty permitting you to march a warband through my lands. You paid for sex.
So... You guys will have to wait outside.
No one back home will ever believe this.
No, here.
Quite the merry little party we have
goodness.
assembled here.
We had to actually
Shall we?
separate our group.
I hope you're not afraid of the dark, my darling. I must snuff out the lights before we begin.
She might be up to something
It's
still.
all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy.
The lady, Nim, moves your hand to where the clasps of her blouse lie.
You know, I had a dream just like this once.
I'll bet
I'm
you did.
surprised you needed the two of us for this to happen, but I am so glad it has.
Oh, Empyrean High Priestess, let us worship at your altar.
The Drow siblings fall to their knees in mock prayer towards Shadowheart, lavishing caresses over her thighs.
Empress of my desires, you shall be revered on this eve. I thought you didn't want to lead a religious order, Shadowheart.
I can compromise. Just this once.
The night skips on, filled with fantasies Shadowheart seemed all too primed to suggest.
Where my clothes at?
Give me a moment, for pity's sake. You've exhausted me already.
We recover quickly, but not that quickly.
Is there anything else I should know of this place?
Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
Well, that is gonna be it for tonight. Made some progress, mostly just kind of a lot of dialogue, a lot of talking to people, not a lot of action. I think we had one fight and that was it. But anyway, I'm sure there's more fights to come. So yeah, I gotta figure out how to uncover the mole in our camp. See what that's about. Anyway, if you made it to the end, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.